On to our top four at 4 o'clock. An attempt to stage a suicide after killing his own girlfriend will land a Peoria teen in prison for 45 years. Nathaniel Archuleta pleaded guilty today in Peoria County Court to first-degree murder in the death of Mary Holcomb of Mapleton. Loved ones of Holcomb packed the courtroom, calling this man's actions selfish and unforgivable. Police were called last September to this home on South Griswold. That's where Holcomb was found shot in the neck and pronounced dead. Archuleta was just 18 at the time. Investigators later learned that he staged the scene to look like a suicide. During the trial, Archuleta gave different stories as to what happened in Holcomb's death, and officers learned Archuleta admitted to an inmate he caught Holcomb texting another man, and that's why he shot her.